Hey everyone, this is Steve from PublishPress, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the PublishPress Planner plugin, which allows you to plan all your WordPress content. In particular, I'm going to focus on the content board feature, which allows you to drag and drop all your content from one status to another. You can move content from draft status to pending review to published. You can even schedule it to be published in the future. This is a really useful way of getting an overview of all the content that you have upcoming on your WordPress site. There's other videos on our YouTube channel talking about how to customize the data on this screen. For example, you can replace the post type or the author with other data. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the filters you can see across the top of the screen. You can choose the post status. You can choose the author, you can choose the post type, or you can add your own custom filters as well. For example, you can click on the author option, and you can choose to see only the posts written by one particular author. This particular author just has one published post. I'll remove their name and take a look at this other author. Okay, this author has 3 posts available. In addition to these default filters, you can add your own. You can click on Customize Filters up at the top, and you can scroll down and choose Others. These are available by default. These are the editorial fields, which is a PublishPress Planner feature which allows you to add more information about your posts. You can also choose specific taxonomies. For example, you could add a filter for categories. In this case, you can choose a particular category and only see the posts which have that particular category. In addition to these default filters, such as the status, the author, the post type, and the categories and so on, you can also add your own. For example, some of you rely on SEO plugins heavily to analyze your content. And the Pro version of PublishPress Planner has an integration with plugins like Yoast SEO. I'm going to activate Yoast on this site, and I'll go back to Planner and to Content Board. I'll click on the Customize Filters button at the top, and if I scroll down, I'm going to have the ability to add some Yoast SEO information. For example, I can choose SEO scores or readability as filters. This allows me to see posts that only have the SEO scores or readability that I want to see. I'll check those boxes, click Apply Changes, and those filters will now be available to me up here. It may help in this case to also see the data on the screen. I will go to Customized Card Data at the top of the screen, and I'll check the boxes for SEO score and readability. If I click on Apply Changes, I'll now see these on the screen. For example, this post here has an SEO score of 46 and a readability score of 90. Now use the SEO scores filter to search for any content that has an SEO score that is less than or perhaps greater than a particular number. For example, I might want to sort for any post that has an SEO score of less than 50. I can choose the less than option and type 50 in there. Or I might want to search for the high ranking posts with a good SEO score. I can change that to greater than. PublishPress Planner has integration with other plugins as well. For example, there's a PublishPress Checklist plugin which allows you to set requirements for certain content you have on your site. Some examples include a certain number of characters in the title, a certain number of words in the content, a certain number of categories. I have some specific examples set up here. I want to make sure that my posts have between 40 and 70 characters in the title and between 300 and 900 words in the content. I can see this information on the content board screen. I'll go back to that particular screen I'll click on Customize Filters. And if I scroll down, I can see the checklists options are here. After checking both of those boxes, I'll click on Apply Changes. And those filters are now going to be available there. As before, I think it'll be useful to show the data on the card screen so we can make sure the filters are working accurately. So I'm going to go to the Customized Card Data option and enable the two checklist boxes here. I'll click on Apply Changes. And now we should see that these requirements are visible on the postcards here. So I'm going to go to the filter up here. And when it comes to the requirement to have a certain number of characters in the post title, I'm going to look only for content that has failed to pass this requirement. There we go. Only the posts which have failed to have the right number of characters are showing on the screen. I can choose to reset that filter. I see the posts which are passing and failing now. And let me try the other filter. I'm going to look only for posts that have the correct number of words in the content. These are posts which should be ready to publish. So I'm going to look only for posts which have the correct number, and I don't have any. I have some work to do on this site. Looking again, yes, they've all failed. So the content board is a really powerful screen. You can add almost any data about your posts to the screen. You can use the filters at the top to filter on that data. And then when you decide if the posts are ready to publish or not, you can drag and drop them to a new status. You can even decide to make them go live on your site by dragging them to the publish status. If you are serious about publishing content on your WordPress site, you owe it to yourself to give PublishPress Planner a try. It's completely free to download and use from WordPress.org. So if you're a serious WordPress publisher, head over to WordPress.org and grab yourself a free copy of PublishPress Planner to try today.